Всем привет. Продолжим проходить Макс Payne 3. Да, закончили тем, что мы устроили тут Новый год или Рождество.
I was definitely in Commando Sombre territory. If Fabiaну was still alive, she couldn't be far away.
Свой. Ну ладно. Свой своему поневоле, брат.
That much security, it had to be Serrano's pad. Since I was in the neighborhood, I figured he wouldn't mind if I dropped in and thanked him personally for his hospitality. It wasn't like he wasn't expecting me.
Ладно. Ёлки-палы. Сука, перезаряжай быстрее. Ну. Все, трындец, man. Да. Да ну нахуй. Надо брать калашников. Ты дурак, что ли? Ай-яй-яй-яй. Три патрона.
I had to hope the king was in his castle. As I approached the spot, I could hear raised voices. Then I saw that Marcello had turned up with a suitcase full of money along with Fabiano's sister, Giovanna. I only understood a little, but things were not going well. I wasn't expecting quite so many armed goons, but there was no backing out now. I would just have to act harder than I felt.
Put the guns down.
Угу. Молодец какой.
Let the girls go. No one needs to die, asshole.
Tomar no cu, seu gringo de merda! Vou matar sim!
Don't you kill her! Don't you?
Ok. Atividade! É a porra da UP! Ó, você fica com o gringo! A galera conta até depois, vamos nessa, caralho! Atividade! Atividade, caralho! Seu filho da puta!
Here I was
Зря вы
again,
мне оставили
with all
калашников.
hell breaking loose around me, standing over another dead girl I had been trying to protect.
I'll give you a minute, buddy.
We'd
То есть
only
снова
been
отсылка
married a
к
short
прошлому.
time. By now, she had been dead longer than I knew her. I still hadn't really forgiven myself for the Mona business, but I knew that was just grief. The insanity that comes with losing the life you had built. Michelle, I missed her with every part of my being. I hated the world for not killing me with her, and I hated myself for allowing this to happen to her and our little girl. But I knew I had to leave town.
Excuse me. Max Payne?
Somehow, I didn't think he was about to tell me I'd won the lottery. All of a sudden, I didn't need that time by myself. Passos was down the hill and I had to catch up to him. I couldn't just leave him.
Shoot him already! I'll cover you! I will! Cover me, shitbag! Move, bud!
I knew I shouldn't have gone there, and that Passos might have to pay the price for my sentimentality.
Sorry, I just had to say goodbye. You okay?
I will be once we get out of here. I get the feeling those weren't the only guys DeMarco sent after us.
Got that feeling too.
В рот. Ну.
I started to wonder if my luck was about to run out when I realized it had a long time ago. That's why I was here.
There he is! The money's mine! That's if there's anything left to identify the bodies with.
You good? Yeah, I'm okay.
Готов?
I don't respond well to being blown to bits.
Сука, на тебе в глаз. Ладно, отбежаться не получится, блядь. Просто хрена не видно. Да, патронов хоть собирать.
The dead bodies didn't need them.
Through the gate. Hey, come on. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
There he is. Hey, how you doing? You heard about the thing? $100,000. I'm not fucking around. I'm not either. You know what? I don't trust Joey.
The troops had arrived. Either DeMarco had thrown an army at this job, or he'd put a high enough bounty on our heads to attract every contract-buying scumbag on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah, but how are we gonna know who whacked him? Huh? I got hollow points. Yeah, look. We all got hollow points. Look, we'll split the bounty nice and even. All right? All right? Fair.
Сейчас я вам поделю, блядь, вознаграждение.
An aid worker. We'll work it out
Дайте мне
together.
один прыжок сделать.
Okay? Look. Cuz, how long we been doing this?
I'm not giving no handouts.
Not asking for a handout. We're out here
Ah,
working.
whatever. Shut up, whatever.
So shut
Whatever
up.
you say.
There he is! Right?
Just look, just look.
Joe! Oh!
Да ладно. О, подстава, а. Не стреляй, чувак. Пожалуйста. Окей, еще разок. Все. Ай, сука. На, тварь.
Passos had put some distance between himself and the goons. I meant to follow.
I got someone. I think it's the hit. That Max Payne. The other guy might be here as well. Where you at? Over by that circular thing. The hit. It's like Latino or something.
Nah, this ain't...
And the other one. Hold on to me.
Come here! I want to tell you a secret. I'll cover you! Go kill him!
You son of a bitch!
They didn't have much of a reason to keep Passos alive, whoever they thought he was. Something for the cold.
Man, just be cool, okay? Be cool.
Don't tell me to be cool. You Max Payne?
Who?
Very fucking funny.
Whatever.
You're Max Payne. I thought he was fucking Max Payne.
Confusing, huh?
Hey, you make one more move, and this guy, whoever the fuck he is gonna get fucking dead. Look, man. Give yourself up, and DeMarco might have a change of conscience, huh? Might grant you one last reprievement. Ain't no reprievement gonna be found otherwise.
I don't even know who he is.
Jump should be dead already!
Breathe, man.
I think I'm done saying my goodbyes. Let's get out of here.
Max, man!
Откуда ты, скотина, мне зашмалял-то? Все.
Holy shit! What the hell is going on here?
Don't worry about it. Just get out of here, okay?
Sounds like a fucking war is going on.
Calm down.
Some poor bastard quite literally on the graveyard shift. Must have been wondering why there were suddenly more bodies above ground than below.
А вот и снайперно.
All I can hope for is that he didn't even hear the shot that killed him.
Get down. Shot came from the top of the mausoleum. Up in the tower.
This is the only way through.
If I lay down cover, can you move up on him?
That's anyone's guess.
Get in cover, you idiot!
Угу. Так, не попасть. Окей, бежим. В жбан. Понятно. Пойдем по-другому. Отвлеки его давай. О, мне что зашмаляет, да, снайпер? Вообще, нафиг я так выпрыгнул-то, блин. Давай. Шмаляй.
Sure. Right up to the moment my head gets blown off.
Давай. Go.
I'll give you cover. Wait on me. Go, hit the gravestone. Don't give that sniper anything to aim. Get him. Kill the moron. Please, kill him. Shit! Get up, Buck. Shoot him. Okay, I'm gonna cover you again. See if you can flank it. Get a shot.
Run, duck, flank. Easy orders to give when you're way behind the front line.
Window's coming up.
Great.
Flank it, man, to the left.
Так, мне, наверное, не сюда, мне, наверное, по лестнице надо, да? Нет? Ой, елки-палки. А куда? Нет, не сюда. Куда, в склеп, что ли? Склеп навряд ли. С этой стороны ворота надо. Нет? Или что, мне просто надо вот зашмалять? На тебе, блядь, под ребрана. Я думал, все будет более прозаичнее.
We'd come in here to hide, not very successfully as things turned out.
Freeze!
As opposed to what? Disco dance?
Shut the fuck up, half-caste. Turn around. Turn around. Move. Move!
Опять выгнали.
Hold it. That way, you fucking jokers. Move.
Where are we going?
Папе привели.
You killed my son. You killed my fucking son. My boy. My only son.
Listen, I'm sorry.
Fuck you! Sorry for your loss. But your son was killed in gun battle. A battle he started. Shut your fucking mouth! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Да не ори ты так, блядь, орёт.
Fuck you. You killed my son! You fucking spick! Ow! You killed my son! Dig! No!
I have to admit, I almost felt bad for the guy.
Dig!
Sure, he had lived a bad life, but I, of all people, knew that living with this grief would be payment enough for any sins. Still, perhaps not so bad that I was prepared to dig my own grave and let these goombas kill me without even getting some dirt on their hands.
Your body ain't gonna bury itself. Dig, motherfucker!
I didn't want to tell the guy there were 45 other bodies in the cemetery that weren't receiving their Christian rites. I figured the Gravedigger Act would buy us some time.
I'm getting tired just watching you.
Where you going? Or die!
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, follow me.
Нихера ему все, блять, расконопать. Вот так у меня золотой узи, вы заметили? Вот так вот. Вообще крутяк. Никого нету? Бля, сейчас башкой опять. Нет, нормально. Чуть не убил меня. Пошли пердосу спать.
The morgue. How appropriate.
Да, самое время, блядь, посмотреть телевизор. Да, смотреть ТВ.
After police shut down the madam of the dangerous liaison's prostitution ring. An update on Monday's brutal
Другие каналы есть?
in Hoboken.
I got serious problems.
Бам, схватил неждан. О, чувак лежит. Чувак, у тебя молния на груди. Нормальная олимпийка так-то, ну. Ну. Тёлка тоже сидит в олимпийке такой же.
Plots here weren't cheap. I'd take a freebie.
Hey, psst, this way. Up there. Go on, go, go, go.
You can go first.
Gentlemen, thank you.
This place looks about as good as any to make a stand.
At least the coroner won't have to go far to go to work.
Like I said, Paso's always had a good sense of humor.
We gotta find a phone. I got a connection in Queens who can help us.
All right.
Spread out and clear every room before you move on. We don't want to miss these damn fools.
Our SOS was gonna have to wait.
Hey, buddy, talk to me, all right?
Can't move here, Max! You gotta get up there and take him out!
Ну,
Come on, man, get up there and take him out! He's got all the
ты,
eggs!
сука, такое. Гасится, блин. Нет. Ну ладно. Ты смотри, чё. Ну, хочешь, чтобы я его лично убил? Ну, лично, лично, чё. Я не против. Если так, уже папашку тебе сейчас. Нет, не получилось. Тихо. Ништяк.
Okay, find that phone. Make a call. There's gotta be a landline in that office, man.
Звони.
I think we'll be all right.
Yeah, at least for a little while.
Call somebody, get a little help, and we'll get out of here. Hey, it's me. Look, we really need to get out of New Jersey. Yeah, things are heating up. We got like half the New Jersey mob after us. And a cemetery in Hoboken.
Here I was again, halfway down the world, and still looking at the bodies of women I was supposed to protect. Only difference now is, I didn't understand the language.
Чё тебе, Марсель, надо, блин? Дай им бутылкой похарину.
Haven't you figured out I don't speak your fucking language?
Seu gringo de merda, cala a boca, seu gringo!
That's right, I may be a moron, but here's the thing. I ain't quite as dumb as I seem.
Калаш стоит, чувак, не уходи. Не уходи, блядь.
It was time to get out of there. It seemed like someone had decided to carry out some impromptu justice on the street life below. I'd failed Rodrigo and I'd failed Fabiana. And that awful leg club stayed.
8 патронов, ты издеваешься.
Given enough chances to
Зайди
make this right,
обратно.
and again I'd blown it.
Ой,
Perhaps
сука, не
this was my
запрыгивай.
punishment from the fates. Keep reliving
Ну
the
ладно.
same mistakes for all
Если вы
eternity.
решили, что всего 8 патронов, и мне их хватит, пускай так и будет. Чувак, ты какой-то не живой почему-то.
It was a goddamn war zone. I had to assume Giovanna and Marsello were out there somewhere. Maybe I still had a chance to get somebody in
все не
that
наши,
family
да?
through the day in one piece.
Ну ладно, мы не будем пока привлекать внимание.
The place was swarming with cops. But they weren't there for me, as far as I could tell. And I'd blundered my way into enough clusterfucks for one day. If these fools could buy me some time, I might have a chance to get to Marsello and Giovanna before somebody put a bullet in their heads too.
Пустите меня.
Giovanna and Marsello were still alive, but I didn't hold out much hope they'd stay that way for long. I'd already lost the ransom money, got the hostage killed, and I was only just getting started. This was turning into another fine example of private security work. I'd heard about these raids. Rent-a-thugs in body armor sending a message to the poor that the cops are still in charge. When they hit the favelas, they came in hard and fast. Anyone was fair game, as I was about to find out.
Сука, ты что, неуязвимый, что ли? Так, погоди, мне патроны кончились. Кудрявый, ты чё, блин? Так вот, по 2 выстрела хватает. Чё, кудрявый, лежишь теперь, блядь? Голова потекла, ну. Здорово, девочка. О, нормально. Золото. Золото я люблю. Хоть ты не живой, чувак. Нормально все? Схватил в рот. Counter-terrorist wins.
The odds of me getting out of there alive, let alone Giovanna and Marsello, were narrowing with every passing second.
Эх, бабка. Погоди. Стромон есть? Есть.
If I filled my body with enough poison, maybe I'd forget I added another dead
А
girl
вот
to my rap
и
sheet.
золотой М972. Собран полностью. Все, не желаешь? Как бабка, прости. Я бабку убил. Так, это не моя война. Это не моя война.
This wasn't such a good spot to enjoy the view.
Я купил. Сука. Повелся на УЗИ. Раз. И на матрас. Остальные где? Ребята где? Что, сука, решил меня обмануть, что ли? Ребята где? Где ребята? Тише, 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 тише. Взрыв. Да ё-моё. Кудрявый, ты чё? Все, успокоился. Что-то я не за белых и не за красных. И менты нам не кенты, и террористы нам не братья. Хотя метки. Пипец. Вставай, кудрявый.
I was still alive, and still not all that happy about it. Why did the easy way out never come? Maybe I thought I didn't deserve it.
Tá me tirando, porra! Alguma coisa, seu filho da puta! Os seus chefes!
Че, чувака не удалось спасти, что ли? Прости меня, браток. Я делал все, что мог. Так, почему в ролике не золотой?
Jesus Christ, these bastards weren't playing games.
Да.
These were the same paramilitary cops I had seen executing fools after the failed kidnapping at the party. Nasty business. If these were the guys De Silva was worried about, maybe he had a point. Yes, this was definitely them. Jesus Christ, these bastards made the NYPD look like the Hare Krishnas. I couldn't make much sense of what I was seeing, but I had the feeling it wasn't that strange for anyone else. I had no option but to take the scenic route. These charmers weren't there to make a couple of arrests. They were bussing them out by the dozen. But who was I to cast judgment on proper police procedure and justifiable use of force?
Nunca aprende a lição.
Traficantes e viciados, né? Espero que...
Все, подуспокоил вас папа немного. Пошли, фонарик. О, блядь, высоко лететь. Батюшки, сейчас с яйцами. Это не потому, что черный, братан. Из-за угла. Там нету никого.
It seemed like as good a place as any to lie low and get my bearings. Problem was, some other fine gentleman had the same idea. I'd gone from out of luck to unarmed and shit out of luck. Another reminder, not that I needed one, that any low
Да достали мне тут уже, блядь, все забирать.
as my new friends were about to find
Что за
out.
лох?
It was Sao Paulo's finest and a busload of lucky winners they'd picked out earlier. I decided I might as well follow them. I was lost and they were going somewhere, and it was the closest I was going to get to a plan. Where were they taking them? Did they have Marsello and Giovanna? Was this just an average favela raid or something more? When all you're left with is questions, I guess your only option is to go with your gut. And my gut was telling me that band of merry men would lead me to some answers. Answers I'd soon wish I'd never received. What was going on here? They looked like the same paramilitaries from the stadium in office attacks. Something felt wrong. In fact, everything felt wrong. Anytime those guys decided to join the party, you could be sure it wasn't gonna end in a piñata and a slice of cake. What the fuck was this? The vigilantes doing an exchange with the death squad cops? Were they buying people? What the hell for? None of this made too much sense. These two were serious operatives. One was a band of hired killers and the other supposed to keep the peace. Yet they were doing deals. Now I had to find Giovanna and Marsello. Without a better plan, I thought I'd better follow this bastard.
Não faz isso não, viu? Por favor, não faça isso não.
Vamos acabar com essa porra. Cala a boca, sua puta. Vem pra cá.
Here was Giovanna and Marsello. What the hell were they about to do to him?
Marsello!
Да пинай по колесам.
Filho da puta! Você tá fudido, gringo!
You bastard.
Рубанул дрова. Ой, жалко было пушистика.
No, 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 no. You don't want to do that. Come on. Go, 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 go. Why did they do that to Marsello?
It's a legendary gang.
Почему так пахнет шашлыками, а?
This is no ordinary street gang.
I guess they want people to think they are. With this, they can justify the killings of today and the people they took.
Shh. Quem fez isso? Foi americano. Foi? Foi?
He's blaming you for the death of his friend.
Porra de americano. Coisa morre, porra. Caralho. Contra ele. Mata ele. Pode deixar, eu mato.
After a couple of hours of lying and shit, you learn to appreciate what you've got. And right now, all we had was each other. I was a wreck, and Giovanna, well, I knew what she'd seen no amount of drugs or therapy could erase. That kind of pain follows you around forever. The constant shadow of a wasted life. The poor girl had been through enough. We had to find a way out of there.
Все, я думаю, на этом мы и закончим. Продолжение смотреть в следующем ролике. Подписывайтесь на канал. Всем пока.